Hi everybody, Sagi here again, and on this video we are going to talk about linear playing. So what does linear playing means? Basically, it just means that you don't have two notes, two sounds at the same time. Alright, so there's no hi-hat and bass drum together, there's no hi-hat and snare together, so all your limbs are playing separately from each other. You can listen to the drummers like David Garibaldi or Steve Gadd, who use this kind of playing a lot. So I have two great feels and grooves to show you. But before we move on, I want to give you three basic exercises that will help you to separate your hands from the feet, especially from the bass drum. So let's take a look at the first exercise. The first exercise is in singles, which means that I'm going to play the first note with the bass drum and the second note with the hands. All right, and you can alternate between the ends. It's in 16th notes, which means that the bass drum is playing the 8 notes, the 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and my hands will play the E's and the A's. Okay, I will start by playing it just on the snare and then I'll start to move it around the drums. So let's play the first exercise at 40 BPM. Now let's speed it up to 60 BPM. And now once more at 80 BPM. The second exercise is in doubles, and I'm going to play 2 notes with the hands and 2 notes with the bass drum. Again, it's in 16s, so my hands are going to play the 1 E, and the bass drum is going to play the N and the A. Okay? You can play the hands as right-left, or left-right, or right-right, or left-left. All right? So let's start the second exercise at 40 BPM. And now at 60 BPM. And last time at 80 BPM. third exercise is in groups of threes. So I'm going to play 2 notes with the hands and 1 note with the bass drum. Okay? So I have 4 groups of threes, and the last group will be just 4 notes with the hands, like this. 1 E and A, 2 E and A, 3 E and A, 4 E and A. So again, you can alternate between the hands, so it can be right-left or left-right or right-right or left-left. Okay? And I will start just by playing it on the snare, and then I'll move it around the drums. Okay? So let's play the third exercise at 40 BPM. And now 60 BPM. And once more at 80 BPM. So let's take a look at the grooves. It's in 16 notes. The first 4 notes are bass drums, hi-hat, bass drum, hi-hat. Okay, so it's bass drum, hi-hat, bass drum, hi-hat. After that, you have snare with an accent, hi-hat, snare, hi-hat. And then you have bass drum, snare, hi-hat, bass drum. And the last 4 notes are snare again with an accent, hi-hat, snare, hi-hat. So everything together sounds like this. Now let's try it at 50 BPM. Now 70 BPM. And now at 90 BPM. Okay, so the next groove is also in 16s. And the first 4 notes are bass drum, hi-hat, hi-hat, snare with an accent. So the accent is on the A of beat 1. So bass drum, hi-hat, hi-hat, snare. Then you have hi-hat, snare, hi-hat, bass drum. Hi-hat, snare, hi-hat, bass drum. And again, hi-hat, snare, hi-hat, bass drum. And then you have the last 4 notes, snare with an accent, hi-hat, and a double snare. Right? Like in a paradiddle. So everything together sounds like this. So now let's play the second groove at 50 BPM. And now let's try it at 70 BPM. And last time at 90 BPM. Alright, now let's take a look at the fills. It's also in 16s, and the first one starts with 2 snares, bass drum, and a snare. So it's right, left, bass drum, right. Then it's a left hand on the hi-hat, bass drum, left arm, and hi-hat again. Then we have bass drum, right arm, left hand on the hi-hat, and the bass drum. And then we have a floor, hi-hat, and snare, snare. Alright, so it's like the previous exercise, like the second exercise. So it's 4 groups of 3s, and then we have just 4 notes with the hands. Okay, so all together sounds like this. Okay, again. Okay, so let's try the first fill at 50 BPM. And now it's 70 BPM. And now, last time at 90 BPM. Now, the second fill, now we have doubles with the bass drum. And the first 4 notes are right, left on the snare, and then a double bass. Then we have snare, hi-hat, bass drum, floor. Then we have hi-hat with left hand, bass drum, floor, hi-hat. And then the last 4 notes are snare with the right hand, again, snare with the left hand, left tom, and the bass drum. Okay? So, all together sounds like this. So, now let's play it at 50 BPM. And now it's 70 BPM. And last time at 90 BPM. So that's it for now. Hope you liked it and thank you for watching. And for more advanced stuff, for more beats and fills to practice, check our website, geekfreak.com, and I'll meet you there.